Twitter fined $7.7 million for late disclosing data leakage. The Irish Data Protection Commission fined Twitter a total of €450,000. This fine was issued because the user data leak that happened 2 years ago was late for the Twitter to disclose. Twitter was found to have breached the General Data Protection Regulation or GDPR of the European Union for failing to disclose user data leakage within 72 days to regulators. Several private tweets posted by users of the Twitter application on Android over 4 years were revealed by the data leak. And the first recorded by the bird logo company was in January 2019. Twitter said in a report supplied to TechCrunch that it respects the statement of the regulator. The unexpected consequence of staffing between 2018 Christmas and New Year's Day resulted in Twitter notifying IDPC beyond the 72-hour notification period, Twitter said, as quoted by TechCrunch. We have made changes so that all incidents after this have been reported to DPC in a timely manner. We are responsible for this error and remain fully committed to protecting the privacy and data of our customers, he continued. This fine is important as it is the first time in a cross-border case that U.S. corporations have been subject to a GDPR fine. This indicates that in order to make the decision, Irish regulators interact with regulators in the European Union. Irish regulators are heading this investigation since the international headquarters of Twitter are in the region. The decision-making process and the implementation of fines take quite a long time according to this cross-border process. The DPC released its draft decision in May, but some regulators raised objections on several grounds, which eventually led to a resolution process. The sum of the fine fixed was one of the complaints raised. Originally, the DPC decided to impose fines with a nominal sum of less than €450,000, but it was demanded to raise the amount through a settlement procedure. The DPC claims that the mistakes made by Twitter were affected by incompetence, not deliberate or systemic, and is thus entitled to a lower fine. Under the GDPR, the overall data leakage penalty is 2% of the total global revenue of the organization, and in the case of Twitter, €450,000 is just a fraction of that number. Twitter is the first case which has been settled regarding an EU country with a US technology corporation. Dozens of other open cases have been made, including cases against Facebook and its subsidiaries.